This video did not pop up on your feed by accident, and you didn't click on it by accident either. And I'm saying that because 2 to 3 years ago, I seen a video very similar to this one, and I wouldn't say that it changed the whole trajectory of my life, but it really put things into perspective. And one thing I want to say is those thoughts that you have of becoming better, or the thoughts that you have of getting out of that relationship that's so detrimental, or those thoughts that you have of being more or doing more, these aren't just thoughts that just magically pop up into your head. Like, these are things that can show you your destiny. And whether you believe in destiny or not, whether you believe in a higher power or not, you don't have to want better, to want more. You don't have to believe in a religion or spirituality to want these things, but just understand where they come from. Understand that when something pops into your brain, let's say you're poor, you grew up poor, and I tell you that it's possible for you to make $100 million. However you react to that is how quickly that will manifest in your life. And I say that because it's harder for someone that's farther away from a goal to believe they can achieve it rather than a person that was born into it. If I tell someone who's has both parents in their life and their net worth is both 50 million each, they're like, "Oh yeah, I can make 100 million." Because they see, like, they've seen different things. They have a different reality than you. Now, if you grew up and you were eating ramen for dinner, or you barely had anything in the refrigerator, the lights got cut off, you barely had hot water, like, it will be very difficult for your brain to really fathom that you can create that you can create $100 million into your bank account or in as your net worth. And the reason for this is because your reality, or what you're around every day, the people that you're around every day, that kind of molds your reality to what you think it's supposed to be. You get me? And I feel like a lot of people really don't understand this. A lot of people hold on to toxic people. They hold on to their old ideologies. They hold on to old friends, old family members, not really understanding that those are the people holding them back. If you want something and if you can think it in your mind, you can do it. If there's other humans on earth that have done what you want, it's possible. Like, forget everything that you think. Forget, oh, I can't get a Lamborghini. Like, I talk to people right now, like, I don't play video games that often anymore, but when I hop on the game with some people that I barely talk to, I'll get on the game and I'll say something like, oh, I want a McLaren, or I want this car, or I want that car. And you can kind of tell the frequency that another person is on when you say a big goal or a big dream, and just focus on their response. Like, oh, you'll never get it. Oh, that's just maybe one day or eventually. Or it just depends on the diction that they use when you tell them one of your big goals. Another thing, don't tell anyone your goals, because the energy that they put out can also deter you from achieving that goal. And I know it seems like I'm going willy nilly and I'm saying a bunch of different concepts at one time, but I'm not a coach. I don't have anything to sell you. Um, I'm saying this because it was truly on my heart, and this was something that I know that if someone watched this video all the way through, and I just planted a seed in their brain or planted a seed in their life to know that it's possible to do what you want to do, then I feel like I'm doing a great job. Like, there's no monetary value in that for me because I don't know you, you don't know me. This is just a video that popped up on your screen. You happen to click it, and God willing, it helps you because I really want it to. Not because I'm making money off of this video, not because I'm selling you a course, not because I'm making 100 grand a month like some gurus are saying they're making. No, like, I'm good. I'm gonna tell you a quick story, and this pertains to the whole becoming who you want to be or reaching the desire that you want to reach. So Long story short, I grew up 6 years old. I started playing piano. Middle school, I started playing saxophone. And uh, oh, by the way, I used to live in Georgia growing up. So in Georgia, I started playing the piano at 6. Then elementary to middle school, I was playing the saxophone. I was in the jazz band. And then right before high school, while living in Georgia, my mother joined the military, and I lived with my mother at the time. And we had to move all the way from Georgia to California. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because I had to literally rebuild who I was. Nobody knew who I was. I had no friends. I had no family out there. I had no connections to anyone or anything. The only thing I knew was music and basketball. So, those are the two things that I cling onto the most. Music, I kind of fell off with, but basketball, I started playing every single day. I met a lot of great people. I had a lot of great friends. But what I'm saying is, the people that you hang around right now, if they seen you grow up and they see you become something more than what you are, it'll be really hard for them to believe that you can be more. So let's say you grew up and you were a class clown, right? And you stay in the same city your whole entire life. They're always going to see you as the class clown because from elementary to middle to high school, you were the class clown. You were funny. Like in their brain, that's cemented in their head. If you grew up and you had F's in middle school, high school, maybe you dropped out, maybe you did something really, really bad, they will remember that. And that will be what your persona looks like in their head. And I didn't realize this until I moved to California where nobody knew me. I could literally create whoever I wanted to be in that moment. If I wanted to be super confident and act super confident, that's how people would know me because nobody knew who I was and where I came from. If I wanted to act like a totally different person, then I could have done that. But the reason this relates to becoming who you want to be and manifesting what you want into your reality. Sorry, I'm not cutting this. I know I'm making a lot of mistakes, but it's really because I'm pretty passionate about what I'm talking about, and I really want this to resonate with someone. The reason I'm saying this is because sometimes when you want to become more than yourself, when you're used to working a 9 to 5, or if you're used to working at McDonald's or retail and you want to make really big money, sometimes you have to leave parts of yourself in the past. Some of the bad parts, maybe some of the good parts, but you have to literally become a whole new person. Like you have to become the person you want to become and let those things come to you. Don't just chase money. Don't just chase these things that you want. Oh, I want $20,000. I'm going to chase $20,000. No, you become a person that has habits that 20 million or $20,000 a month comes to you. Like, if you don't know already, go on YouTube right now. Type in a day in the life of a $10,000 a month or $20,000 a month, anything, whatever you want to do. If you want to make that money, the easiest way to get to $20,000 a month is to watch another person that's doing it already and see what they're doing, seeing what they're eating, seeing how they're sleeping, what time they sleep, what time they wake up, what they do throughout the day, how their time is spent. And the reason I say that is because people always try to figure it out themselves, but little do they know there's other humans on earth that already have the blueprint. And if you want the quickest way to get to where you want to go, what better way to do that than to find someone else that's doing it? And now I feel like the main topic of this video is to just tell you you're on the right track. Like the fact that you clicked on this video shows that you're on the right track. It shows that you want more. It shows that you want to be better. It shows that you have that desire to become something that you maybe once thought you weren't. And to close this out, like I just want to say, if you're watching this right now, you can do it. I'm not your mom. I'm not your dad. I remember, if you look in the back, there's a gold plaque that I got for a song that I produced. There was a point in time where every single person in my family, all of my friends told me, "Oh, you can't make music, you can't produce." This is a story for another time, but long story short, I manifested that. I wrote that I wanted a platinum plaque, a gold plaque. I wrote this in my notebook in 2017. I still have the notebook. And I said, I wrote down three big goals that I wanted to achieve. One of them was to get 1 million streams on a song. I did that. One of them was to get a plaque. I did that. One of them was to get a car. I did that. I had other goals. One of them was to get my own spot. I did that. Like, I I might not be a millionaire yet, but I've accomplished every single thing in my brain that I wrote down as a teenager, as a kid. Like, and it's only going to keep getting better. I'm just going to keep wanting and desiring more things and attracting them to me because I understand these laws. And I really want everyone to understand that whoever you're around and whatever you're thinking is what you will attract. I don't want to make this super long because I know it's getting long already, but if you're listening to sad songs, if you're hanging around sad people, as harsh as it may sound, if there's sadness all around you, you will attract sadness. If you look at money all day, or let's not even use money. If you're listening to happy songs, if you're listening to people that have more than you, if you're in rooms with people that have more than you, it will force you to grow. It will literally force you to be better. It'll force you to be a better person. Like, if you're around people who are depressed all day, like I know a lot of times, like the younger generation, like I have a little brother that's 11 years old. A lot of times, a lot of his friends they're just fake sad for no reason. They listen to all the sad music. They have sad profile pictures. They listen to, I don't know, it's just a thing to be sad, and I don't know why. And then you manifest that and you wonder why, oh, I feel depressed. You're only depressed because you're hanging around depressed situations, depressed things, and you have depressing habits. Now, if you have happy habits, if you're hitting the gym, if you're doing push ups, if you're drinking water, if you're eating clean, depression, it's harder for depression to live in that type of environment. And that's all I'm trying to say. So, if any of you are watching, I hope you accomplish everything that you're trying to accomplish. And I hope you understand that you can do it. Think better, do better. And when I say do better, please do. Don't just think all day. Do it. If it's in your brain, act on it quickly and do it, and it will come to you as quickly as it possibly can. I'm out.